I don't think there's anything more satisfying than picking your own homegrown fruit. But if you haven't got an established fruit tree, but you know somebody who has, you could try taking a cutting from their tree and propagating it to grow an all new one. So we've got an established fruit tree at the moment, which is obviously giving us really nice sized peaches. But if we wanted to start a brand new one, we've also got that option, and I'll show you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to need is a cutting from your existing tree. Then what you need to do is remove some of these excess branches. So you're left with this branch. Other branches, get rid of, you don't need those. Take away these bottom ones as well with the leaves. And what you're looking for is nodes on the branch. See, there's one there, one there, one there, and so on. And you want to select about 3 nodes up, because that's where your roots are going to start to grow from. So if you went from this position, and you'd say 1, 2, that's 3 nodes. So if you mark it just there, you need to remove this bark, but don't go too deep. You just want the outer layer of bark off. Like this. So you'll be left with something like that, and you can still see where those nodes were before you remove the bark. So you've got up to about a level of 3. Then you want to strip it about another 3 or 4 nodes up, but strip it of branches like that. You don't want this trying to put energy into growing leaves. It needs to try and grow roots. So at that stage, again, take that off, and we'll take away those side branches. So we started there, we went 3 nodes up, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You could even go 5. So we're just going to go up 5 nodes and then cut this off again. So then you're just left with that. If you really wanted to, you could have left a couple of leaves on top, but it would be more for decoration than anything else. So there's really no need. So you've exposed this by removing the bark. And then you need your pot. And make sure that this is pre-moistened. So this has been pre-moistened, and what we need to do is make us hole for his new tree to go in first. So we're going down to that depth, basically, from where we removed that bark, and central to that pot. Just go right down. And make your hole. And the reason we're doing that first is because we need to coat this in rooting powder, and then if you try and push it into the soil without a pre-made hole, it's going to rub the powder off the part where you need it, and we don't want that. So then we're going to just pop it in, that rooting powder, and get a really good coating. Where it's not covered, just apply a little bit with your finger. So obviously the pot's probably not going to be deep enough. and remembering that you're needing to get your powder covering those nodes. So once you've done that part, it's real simple. So then just push it down to the depth where you removed that bark and just firm it in as well. Then we're going to cover it with a bag because we want to trap moisture in here. So I'm just going to use a Ziploc bag and I'm going to pop it over the top and then just stretch it around this pot. So we've got something like that. If you've got little gaps at the side, that's perfectly fine. That's going to let a bit of airflow. So, having done that, you've just propagated your first fruit tree. And what you need to do this now is put it in a partial shade area. Don't leave it in full sun. And because we've got this bag over the top, as I said, it's going to trap moisture inside here. But also just keep your eye on it in case you get really hot days, because you don't want it to completely be drying out. Just keep it moist, and eventually you're going to see little buds trying to grow from these nodes that you left above the soil level. And that's going to be the start of your first homegrown fruit tree. And this method works with any fruit tree. Pear trees, cherry trees, this is a peach tree. So if you've got any friends that have established trees in the garden and you haven't got one, ask them if you can take a cutting. It's not going to hurt their tree at all, but it could lead to you having one of your very own. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found that video useful, and I hope you also try it and succeed. If you want to see what else we're going to be doing around garden over the next few months, then just hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. You all take care. Thank you.